Hello all and welcome to this week's Sunday Showcase here at Craftmania. Now this week we're of course joined by Laura, who is our demonstrator of the stars, really. Are you not? You're amazing.
Thank you very much.
So this week we are going to be looking at the glossy glazes once again. Now me and Laura have been here for 3 weeks. We have filmed this 3 times and each time for some reason we've had a problem with it. So we're back once again for actually round 3, thinking about it.
Yeah, it's round 3.
So round 3 is this version.
Yes.
We had one that simply disappeared off the USB, one that appeared, we uploaded it and it had no sound. So let's see if week 3, attempt 3 is our lucky one. Let's see how we get on, shall we? So this week we're looking at the wonderful world of glossy glazes brought to us by Cosmic Shimmer. These are one of the products that I actually designed in my time with Cosmic Shimmer. And when the opportunity came up for us to be able to buy all of the remaining stock here at Craftmania, we jumped on it. And we're bringing them to you on a fantastic, fantastic price. Already, they're reduced to 50% off. But we've also got an offer running where you can get an extra 22% off of what we're going to be sharing with you if you use coupon code GLAZE. So it's like 22% off of the half price. So these are silly, silly money. When they're gone, they're gone. There is no more. So let's introduce them to all of the colours, shall we? Because this is, of course, the important bit. And then Laura is here to show us how magic and show us how they actually work and what we can do with them and give us lots of little tips and tricks with them. So come on then, Laura, let's introduce the colours. We should know these off by heart, back to front and inside out.
Right.
Let's colour test you. Colour number 1 is cold.
Fuchsia pink.
Did you have to cheat?
I did.
So did I. So this is the first one of these. Now when we're talking about our glossy glazes, it kind of name gives it away, kind of, really, doesn't it? These are a texture paste, they're a glaze, and they're super duper glossy. So what Laura is holding here is our samples on white card and on black card to show you how super shiny this glaze is.
I love that black one. That comes through really nice.
So as you can see, these are relatively transparent, so you are going to see the shade from underneath them. So like Laura's given us that little wiggle there, we can see the white shining through under the white panel, obviously. And of course, the black one is going to really take that fuchsia and turn it more of like a grapey colour, really, doesn't it? Yeah. Because the black's coming through from underneath it. So that is colour number 1. Then we move on to colour number 2. And I'm going to stand them this way up for you so you can see them as we go through them. We are next looking at our lovely vibrant blue. And this one is
Curious Blue.
So again, when we have a little look at this one, we can see lots and lots of glaze and shimmer to this, whether it's on that white card or on the black card. Then we move forward and we have got our lovely purple.
Parisian purple. Couldn't get my words out.
Parisian purple is again a beautiful one. This one, I don't know why, but it always makes you think of Halloween. So it's a great time to use it as well, of course, as all year through. Then we move on and sticking with actually with a bit of a Halloween vibe. It could be that we're going to use it for some lovely bright florals. Easter is just around the corner. Yes. Is our orange flame. Do you like this one? I
like this one, especially on the black.
That's gorgeous, isn't
it? I can't believe how much you can see that on the black.
How that colour underneath really changes the shade, doesn't it? And of course, we've shown you here on white and black, but this could be all manner of colours that is going through from underneath these. Then we move on to what I like to call posh department store green, which is a bit of a big name for it. What's the real name?
Green velvet.
Slightly shorter.
Slightly shorter.
But it does give me them Harrodsy vibes. This one is such a dark, intense green. It's going to be great for you when you come around to doing all of your Christmas makes, which of course are not very far away if you haven't already begun. Then we move on, and we move on to our lovely soft light yellow.
Daydream yellow.
This one's my fave. I love this. I know you've heard these stories like 2 weeks in a row now, but I used to have a card very similarly coloured to this and it's got happy memories to me. So I love this shade. It really is a nice soft yellow. Then we move on to our lovely soft pink.
Blush pink.
Now these you're going to notice when we look to the first 5 colours, very intense colours. The next 5 are going to be a little bit more kind of pared back, soft pastel shades. So you're going to really notice that as we run through them. Our next one is our lovely soft green. This one is Honeydew Melon. Isn't that lovely?
It is. I do like this one.
And with these soft shades, like Laura's showing you here on the cards, with the black, they're so soft, they're so subtle that actually on black, they kind of look like a clear paste. It's more on the whites and the lighter shades you're going to see that
Yeah.
colour come through. But on black card, you could even get away with just calling these like a clear glaze. And if you compare these in price to what clear glazes are, this is your time to come in and grab these. Then we're going to move on to our lilac.
Inspired lilac.
So this one is a lovely soft shade of lilac. Again, and I don't know about you, Laura, but I'm seeing very much baby cards going on through these as well if you wanted them to be, because you've kind of got all of the shades you need.
Yes.
Other than, of course, the blue. So let's bring on in the blue.
And here's the blue.
And this one is the Fresh Air Blue. Now those 10 there, the first 10 we're going to be looking at in the Glaze family, those are our original glazes. The recommended retail price to these is $4.99. You might have already spotted as we've been going through them, they're currently reduced to £2.50. Your extra 22% off with coupon code GLAZE brings these down to just £1.95 per jar. Meaning that if you went for all 10 of this style of glaze, your recommended retail price would be £49.90. You could purchase all of these for £19.50. So you're saving over £30. That's way better than even half price. And of course, and this is always really important, because of you've spent over £15, you're also going to qualify for free UK P&P. So you're not going to pay a penny, not a penny, to get these to your door. Now, if you wish to, you can upgrade them to first class P&P for a flat rate of £3.95. And maybe you do just want to try one or two and you don't even want to spend the whole £15 to get free P&P. Then, of course, you can check out under £15 by a flat rate of £2.95. And if you're watching from around the world and wondering, well, can I order these? Then, of course, you can. We send them all over the world. Just check out our customer service tab on the website to find out which countries we ship to, and you'll see more details on how our capped international P&P works. But in short, it's capped at £10. If we find it cheaper than that, we refund the difference to you. If it costs more than £10, we pay the difference for you here at Craft Mania. Now, that isn't all of it, is there?
No.
We now have 4 more glazes to introduce you to. And these ones, I think you're
like
going to
these
agree, are rather yummy. These are our sparkle glazes. Now, these are a little bit dearer. We'll chat price in just a second. But there are 4 of these to introduce you to. Now, if we start off with our lovely mint green one.
Mint Whisper.
As you can see, and you're going to find this tricky, we've wiggled these for many hours, but actually it's on the black that you can see all the glitter that's within the actual product. But of course, you might not see it on screen, but that same glitter is in the white one as well. Can we lift that up slightly higher towards the camera, Laura? Can we see? Can I take it up for you? Let's see if we can get it there so you can see the glitter. Because when you catch these in the light, they are absolutely beautiful. There is so much sparkle. When we was developing these at Cosmic Shimmer, I wanted more and more and more sparkle. And they literally put in as much as they physically could for us to make these as intently sparklicious as possible. So these are a real game changer. Not only do you have that transparent glaze, not only do you have that shimmer, you also have them chocked full of glitter. So that was the first one. Then we move on and we have got
Sweet Honeydew.
So another absolutely beautiful soft shade, again chock full of glitter, going to work for you on any colour you wish to work with them on, and these even dry on non-porous surfaces such as mirror cards and acetates and bits like that too. Then we move on, and this one's very similar to the one I was talking about earlier. That's kind of similar to the shade of car that I had, but slightly lighter than that one.
Sunlit Glimmer.
Now isn't that beautiful?
I do like it.
Such a soft shade, isn't it? And then we end up with our very last one, our Lilac.
Luster. Lilac Luster.
I feel this one you can see a little bit more on the black. You can see that lilac coming through.
Yeah.
Of course, it's more intense on the white because that's the white body that's underneath it. So you really do see it and you get to see that glimmer and shimmer come through. Now these ones, these are the only 4 colours that are left available in the sparkle version of the Glossy Glazes. So if you do wish to get these, it's kind of an indication of how quickly these have been going. There's not loads of stock available at any of them, and you might wish to snap any or all up rather quickly. The sparkle glazes should be £5.50 per pot. They're currently reduced to £2.75. When you take your 22% off with your coupon code GLAZE, that's going to bring them down to £2.14 per jar, meaning that you're going to pay, well, under £9 for all 4 jars, sorry, which is an incredible price point to have. But actually, what I wanted to know more mathematically wise was, let's say we went for all of them. Now, we haven't bundled them in this format for you because we want you to be able to cherry pick the colours you want to work with. But actually, mathematically, if you look at all of them and you said, I want all 14 jars, this is when the maths really start to become very interesting, because this set, if you was to buy them at full price, would cost you £71.90. You can save an absolute fortune with these, bringing them down to £28.08 when you use your coupon code GLAZE. So £28.08 is going to get all of these delivered to you if you live within the UK. As I say, recommended retail price £71.90. So you are saving £43.82. Saving £43.82, spending £28.08, if I have done my maths correctly. There's 14 jars here, £28.08. That's making them on average £2-ish a jar. It's a good time to get them, isn't it?
Definitely.
And as we said, and this is the honest truth, when they're gone, they're gone. There's not huge stocks available of these, and some of the colours are genuinely quite low already. So if you have had your eye on them, maybe you've not seen how they work before, maybe you weren't too sure last week's video not having any sound, we understand. That's why we're doing it again and again. This might be a good time to come in and get them. Well, we've already done it again and again. We just don't want to do it again,
we don't
do we? So it better work this time. It better work.
My poor pink will run out.
Your poor pink. Okay, the pink has been hit hard through the videos. I apologise. Okay, so let's move those out of the way and let's see what they do, shall we?
Right.
So come on, Laura, woo us with technique.
Right, so we'll do a simple start. I think we'll just go putting through a stencil.
Oh, nice and simple.
Right.
So obviously we're talking texture pastes, so a stencil is a great place to start with them. But I have a feeling you've got quite a few techniques you can share with us as well, haven't you?
Yes.
So stick around to find out more of the kind of things you might not predict that you can do with this.
Yeah.
I've been stamping on this. I've just remembered I stamped on this at a demo the other day.
That's fine.
So you're going to get some blue ink come off of it. Sorry. I don't clean nothing, do I?
That's fine.
I am like one of the messiest crafters of
Don't
going.
worry.
That was back in my box and I totally forgot that might actually need to see water.
These ones were quite good.
They were good.
Yes.
Yeah, they were good. Yes.
Right. Which colours should we go for? Should we do... Just trying to think.
I want to see a little bit of everything.
Yeah, we could do, couldn't we? Because the last time I done that one...
Shall we show them that one to show where we're headed to?
So we did do one.
So that's lovely.
That's with the sparkles.
So the sparkles, once dry, of course, blending through a stencil very beautifully. Maybe we should show that again. Come on, let's go for it.
Right.
But we could add in some bright colours. I don't know why I'm telling you this. You do you, Laura. You play. Show us what you want to show us.
Right, 1, 2.
I'll bring my jars over here so we don't get them confused.
I don't mind getting them confused.
It becomes at some stages throughout this. It's like one of them things where in like New York, you watch them try and hide the ball under the cup as we move these round time after time. It's not good.
Right. I am gonna...
I speak from experience.
Right, so I'm going to use the sunlit yellow, I think, first.
And this is one of the original glazes, correct? Tells us on the front.
Yeah, it does.
On the front. Of, no.
I find
Sparkle glaze.
It is sparkle.
I
haven't seen no sparkle glaze.
Don't ask me. We might have done this video 3 times in the last 2 weeks. It might be my name on the pot. I might have developed them and named them. Doesn't mean I remember what they are.
No.
Memory like a sieve.
So it's quite easy to spread through. Goes through absolutely lovely.
Years I've been playing with these. Literal years. I still don't remember the names.
Right, so that's the sunlit yellow.
I genuinely think the older I get, well, I suppose it's kind of common, isn't it? But the older I get, the worse my memory is getting.
Oh.
It really is getting bad.
Mine was bad the other day. I can't remember why.
Pete keeps trying to reassure me that it's because there's so many things in my head. I'm not convinced.
I would probably agree with Pete.
I don't know, but it's getting bad. It's getting really bad.
Right, and then I'm going to use the honeydew melon. I'm just going to go a little bit over to blend it in, because once you blend them in, they're gorgeous. as you can see from the bubbles one. Right, that's that one. And then...
So Laura, you're being very clean here. I am impressed. And this isn't a pre-rehearsed thing. And it isn't something we've mentioned on previous weeks because somebody kept forgetting it. But not that you're meant to have to bring them. But what are you cleaning your spatula on today, Laura?
A polka doodle spongy. And it's well loved.
That is like...
And used.
That isn't just slightly well used and loved.
No.
That is like next level.
It
used
is.
and loved.
It is.
Now, why are we using this over any other cloth or
because
product?
it
What's going on
stays
here?
damp for a little bit longer. So, and you can wipe your inks with this. You can do your spatula. Just clean my spatula on this. And it just stays slightly damp, but not that it would leave much of a residue.
Okay.
So I decided that this is the best thing. And it, despite all the ink on it, doesn't come out.
Okay. That's
so when I've washed it and wrung it out, it's still good to use.
But it doesn't matter. It's not.
It doesn't matter. But I am going to buy another one.
Why?
Because I want one for mixed media and one for stamping.
Oh, okay.
Decided.
Okay, so that's the justification.
Yes.
There was a genuine question of why.
Yeah. It's definite justification if
life,
anyone asks.
Had it come to the end of his
No,
life, or why
not.
do we need another one? Because
when it does dry quite stiff. So when you run under the water, it'll then be soft again.
They go stiff as a board, don't they?
They do.
They really do.
Lucy tried to open it. It was folded like this, and she went like that. And went, "Don't open it."
They're clever. They really are clever. Now, Laura, this is Laura's from home. They are a product that we stock here, but this isn't something that we've
It won't come to you this colour.
Isn't something that we've tried to encourage you to use or bring to a live or anything like that. It's genuinely Laura's go-to tool.
It is.
We bought these to you on one of our early Sunday Showcase videos. They sold out instantly.
Oh, they did.
To the point that we actually kind of sold out polka doodles, and then we had to wait for them to come back. They are now back. We do have quite a lot of them in stock, but now I can see Laura talking about it again. I have a feeling they might be very popular. I'll talk to you more about those shortly. I've got one to share with you. Yeah. But if that's something you went to go and get once before and they were gone, they are now back.
They are back. Right, so this one was the Mint Whisper. Let's say it just cleans.
But I like that.
I know.
I like that idea.
It's just so easy.
I suppose it's because it stays damp, but it isn't flooding your table damp. You know, how many times I'm always good at kind of confiscating an old tea towel and then having a moist tea towel around. And then it does get to everything, doesn't it? And everything gets kind of coloured or marked or whatever. Actually looking at that and how there's nothing left on our white desks every time we pick it up, that's pretty impressive. I like that.
That is. I do like that one. Right. And then I'm using the Lilac. I had to remember what it was called. So I'm just going to blend this one in as well. And then at the bottom, I'm going to try something different. So that is the sparkles. That's all the sparkles gone. And I do feel my poor pink. I'm going to use the lighter pink.
The lighter pink? Okay.
Yes. I'm going to use the blush.
So we are yo-yoing between sparkles and non-sparkles. That's quite nice to do. Nice to show that you don't have to have full-on sparkle if you don't want to.
Right. Oops. Oh, hello. Where did you come from? Till I've used most before. Whoops. Stop me making a nice smooth transition. How rude. Right.
Out to sabotage.
It was. Well, nothing. That's going to be fine.
It's going
to be fine. Right. So that's actually quite a nice little rainbow effect. I really like this. So then peel it back.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Oh, I really like that. That is lovely.
Reminds me of Care Bears, but I don't know why.
Oh, yeah.
Am I anywhere near the right path with Care Bears?
Yeah, Care Bears. They were colourful.
I don't know why. But it's
rainbowy.
I have a feeling Lisa had a Care Bear that was that colour.
I think there was. Why. I can't remember the name though, but I had Care Bears. So I should know.
I might be off on my own tangent a little bit more than we realise. So the stencil, obviously we need to pop that into some water normally, but you're going at it with your cloth again. Is that okay to do?
Yeah, that's all good. What is if I move that one out of the way? Just give it a wipe.
And we're not soaking, we're not washing under the tap. We're just
you
going to use the
can
cloth.
remove the majority of it until you can get into
That's a genuine question.
Yeah.
If I was off to the water, I was like, well, that needs to go in there. Look at you, you're even going to clean the messy side that I've left.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I like it. Carry on.
You can
And that ink's
be
been on there now a week and a half, maybe?
Yeah, you can be rough with it.
I don't know. Time is a strange constraint.
Nearly a week.
Could be. But nevertheless, it's been on there longer than it should have been because I'm messy.
There we go.
That's brilliant.
More or less done. And then you could then go and put it in soak it in some hot water just to get the remainder of the sparkle off. But it's dry.
But it's fine. Yeah, that would do me. In my world of not cleaning nothing, that's fine. Okay, so there's a few colours just popped through a stencil to give you an idea. So where are we going with these next on our technique tour, Laura?
Right. Put it over to die cut, but we haven't got no die cut. So it was just basically, you don't have to put it through a stencil. You want to do it so you can die cut it, like I have in one of the examples. Then we can just smooth some of them out. Ah, good catch. You dropped that one.
So we're going to go for the more vibrant colours for this.
I'm going to go for more of an orange for this one.
Well, we can, of course, use the lighter one. So we'd work in the same way. Yeah,
they would. I'll pick this one up as well. So I'll pick the fresh air blue to go with the orange. Try something different. So all I'm doing is just spreading it out. You can go as thin or as heavy-handed as you want. I tend to, if I'm going to put it through through a die cut machine, I want it a little bit thinner, but not too thin. So I'll do that.
Looks like you're buttering toast.
It does. That's quite therapeutic, really. Just
Yeah.
trying to get it all smooth. So I'll do that one. What other colour should we go for? Oh, I'll definitely need to use my fresh air blue. I haven't used as much of that as I thought I had. That is my one. Yeah. Make sure.
It is my one.
It is my one.
It's honestly my one.
And what I like about these is you can still see the colour.
That's lovely.
Through when you've spread them. That is a really nice blue. I do like that blue.
I like the way it sat there on the orange.
Yeah.
And you're still seeing the orange come through. That's a really
And that's blended
nice
still
effect.
quite nicely there. It's like a
Yeah.
gradual. So if you'd probably use the sunlit. Well, not the sunlit.
Daydream.
That's it. The
Look at
daydream.
me,
Oh, well done.
Know it by now.
I'm going to put the daydream up there. So if I use the daydream. It's just like you've spread it a little bit thinner, isn't it?
Now that looks nice with the daydream over the orange. That's really nice. The way them two are kind of overlapping and creating that colour swatch. Looks a little bit like we're trying to pick what colour to paint the walls.
Yeah.
Kind of colour swatchy look. But that's nice. And when you see what Laura's done with her die cutting elements from this, you'll be amazed at actually how this can be really patchy. Yes. But yet it works a treat.
Yeah. Should we do one more colour?
Absolutely.
Should we go a bit darker?
Oh, go on.
Let's go for the green.
Excuse me, what was the name?
Oh, the green velvet.
No, Posh Department Store green.
Or bottle green, depending on how you want to look at it.
Posh Department Store green.
Posh Department Store.
I'm not posh in any way, so I have to kind of hold on to the knowledge that green can be associated with something posh, you see.
Oh, that's quite blended nicely as well. Put that one over there.
Strangely enough, at my time of Cosmic Shimmer, they wouldn't allow me to call it Posh Department Store green. So
can't imagine why.
Green velvet.
Yeah. Can't imagine why they won't want you to call it Posh Department Store green.
I think we should be allowed to call things like names like that. Simon Hurley would. Simon Hurley would get away with it.
Well, that's Simon Hurley.
It is Simon Hurley. He has some very cool names to his products.
So I've just blended them in. Actually, I'm going to use that in a little bit more. There we go. So you can see it against all the colours there. But I must admit, this graduation here I really like. Because it just looks like as you've gone heavy and then you've gone into a lighter colour. That's a really nice colour. That would look really nice for a stencil too.
I was just wondering about how that would work once dry if we was to put it for an embossing folder.
Oh.
I've not tried that.
No.
But I bet that would look nice if it works okay. It should do.
Yeah.
Because it's not too thick, so I can't see why it wouldn't emboss, but I think that would look rather nice.
Yeah, it's not overly thick, so yeah. But that's the Posh Department Store green. and the fresh air, the orange, and the sun. No, it wasn't.
Daydream?
Daydream.
Daydream.
Sunlit is sparkly. Oh, so good when you can remember
Speaking of sparkles and remembering last week's demo, could we add sparkle over the top of this, Laura?
Yes, we could.
Could we?
We could. Where's the glitter?
What about with the glazes? You're jumping down your list.
Oh, am I? Oh my god! What am I doing?
So you're meant to be putting the glitzy ones over the top.
Oh, yes.
That's what we did the last 2 times we've done this.
How can I forget that?
Oh, it's easily done. Do you know, I once did a video that had no sound, and I then tried to do a voiceover over the top telling you what was going on. That is so difficult to do.
Oh no.
Because you do it all in kind of the moment and you have a flow and then you have to try and remember it.
I'll do that to this video.
No, my goodness. And all I can remember really taking the mickey out of myself because I didn't realise how handsy I am. I'm wafting my hands left, right and centre. No idea why, because you do it when you've got words to attach to it. But when you're doing it over a video of just you, I'd got no idea what I was on about. Not true.
Oh. Right, so I'm going to use the lilac sparkle glaze over the top of these ones because these are the more solider colours.
So the ones without glitter, basically.
That's it, yeah. The ones
so can we add glitter to them, and how will that look? And can we layer them? Now, obviously, these are still wet. You could let them dry and then add over the top. And on week 1, when me and Laura did this, we had no idea how it was going to dry. But this week, we've got some that's dried for you. Now, when you add this over the top, the ones with the glitter, same as all texture pastes, really, there is quite a lot of like a clear body to them, I suppose, or a medium to them. It's kind of cloudy, a bit like white glue. When you put white glue on like a PVA and it dries clear, it loses its cloudiness. And this texture base is very much like that. So over the top of the orange and the greens and that now, you're seeing quite a lot of cloudy. When this dries, you would just see the glitter. Now, we have a couple of these that are dried, ready to give you what we got of. But I think you'll be impressed to see how that cloudiness kind of loses itself and we end up with this beautiful sparkle instead.
So this is what it'll look like when it's dry.
So, Laura, what's happened to the bottom of that panel?
Oh, the bottom of the panel. It's a very thin layer because I scraped back the original.
Now, can we show that, or do we reckon that's on there too long now? We've left this quite
That
a
might
while.
be a bit too long, that one, because this last one was very long as well, wasn't it? Because we tried to do it on the last one and that wasn't so.
So we've got one version here with some sparkle. We've got 2 versions here. Is that a third one over there that I can see? Are you sure we haven't filmed this 3 times already?
I'm
We've got 3 panels.
No, because that's not got sparkle over it. No, that's not got sparkle over it. It's got one of the other techniques on it though.
Okay. So we've spent far too long playing with these. So can you show us it being taken away?
I can. Do you want me to try on this one, or should we do another one?
We can try on that one if you want to.
Oh, well, it was
that's not too shabby.
No!
Okay. So if we take that away, you can see that your colour is still left underneath. So look at that orange and the way that is. And that's still movable. That's still blendable. That's still playable. So actually you can end up with a really light colour. Now you might, of course, that isn't really the aim of the product. That isn't why we would encourage you to do it. But this bit that Laura's got over here, what can we do with that? If we do something and we've got all them colour mixes and we decide we don't like it, what are we doing here?
Well, these have all been mixed now, all together.
Do you want to do it on a blending mat?
Yeah, that might be a better idea.
All these blending mats, and here she is, playing on a bit of card.
Oh. There you go, look, I'll take it back again.
So if we take that onto your blending mat, and we work that really well together.
Make a new colour. And
we end up with that greeny shade, could we then put that through a stencil?
Yeah, of course we could. Right, I'm being frugal.
Do you want another bit of card?
That's okay, we can use that bit.
I have more card.
Oh, I think I'm going to try that one. Should we do this? Yeah, let's do this one.
Oh, I like this one. It reminds me of balls.
Yes, I haven't got this one. Needs to be worked on. Right, so you pick that up and then we can just use this colour as well. That's Christmas green, that, isn't it?
Well, it's not as posh as my department.
Well, it's not as posh as your department, but yes.
But I like it.
I like
nice.
That.
And it's something that we didn't imagine we was going to be
No.
working with. And it's got glitter in it too. I don't know how well
Yes.
you'll see that sparkle, but there is a bit of glitter.
You can definitely see it on there.
You mentioned that if we didn't want it green, we could still do something else to that. So
Yes.
what else would you do to that before we...
Got some Tidal Teal Enchanted Sprinkles.
Now, this isn't the part of the demo that we was meant to be playing with them, is it?
No, this isn't. But, you know.
But it's fun.
But it's fun.
Throw it in. See what we get.
Couple
So, of course, as we know, we have bring you lots of different inks, lots of different mediums, lots of different things that we could put into this. So, of course, if you've got any of your Chromolab inks, for instance, that might be the time you're going to put them into it. But any kind of inks and mixes could work just as well. But, of course, Enchanted Sprinkles. What are Enchanted Sprinkles, Laura?
Enchanted Sprinkles are lovely little powders and they're chopped with mica. So when you put them onto a surface, or wet surface, they kind of, I'd like to say they explode.
Okay. Facebook will love that.
Yeah, explode. Yeah, that'd be great, wouldn't
it? But they do. They do.
They do.
They do firework out into making a lovely, colourful background. So they're chopped with what?
Mica.
Ooh.
Lots and lots of mica. And there's so many different colours in the Tidal Teal. You can even pick out yellows and greens, I feel.
There is.
I do like this.
There is lots of mixes run through them.
But you wouldn't have thought that colour was in there.
But that's given us a whole other shade to that green already, and that's of course
and that was the original
to where we started off. So nothing's wasted is kind of the aim of what we're saying. So if you do want to put it down, take it away, so you end up with that nice glazed look in the background, that soft, subtle, kind of absorbed look, then you can do. But what you take away hasn't got to be wasted; it can be repurposed and reused.
Definitely.
So where to next, Laura?
Right, what was next on the list? Brayer. Oh, paint.
Ooh.
Paint.
What do you mean?
Paint with them. So you can use them.
Do you want me to clean that?
You could do.
I just want to play with
You just want to play with the spongy.
I've not seen this being used over a stencil. I'm kind of impressed with that. I think that's a great idea.
Right,
Another reason I need these.
Pop them up there. So, got a little fish. We did start painting this last time.
Did we?
Only slightly.
Throwing water at you now. I know you're going to need it for your next bit.
Yep. Right. So you can either paint directly with them, which
I need one of these sponges.
They're great. I tell you, they're great. I love them. Like I said, I need to get another one.
By the time last time that you'd shown me on a video and I'd fallen in love with it, they'd sold out. I haven't managed to get hold of one yet, but I'm crafting, aren't I? Now they're back in stock. I'm going to have to.
Yeah.
Sorry.
They're so easy.
Detracting from your painting while playing with my stencil, aren't I?
It's fine. So, yeah, that was just painting straight using the glossy glazes, but because they're water-based, you can water them down. Give it a good mix. Do that.
This is absolutely brilliant for cleaning a stencil.
You're very impressed, aren't you?
No, it sounds silly, doesn't it? But so many times I take a stencil and I leave it in water because I think, oh, I'll have to go and kind of soak it, and then you go, and the taps here, they're always cold, aren't they? Do have hot water, but never use it. See it freeze while you're cleaning it, and it's like, oh, I like that. I've got to do that.
Great, isn't it? I do like them. Even though I'm quite relatively, where I craft, I'm quite relatively close to a sink. But I still use that more.
But do you do the same? You blast them with a cold tap instead of a hot tap, or are you sensible at home and think,
I automatically turn the hot tap
on? Do you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I automatically turn the cold on. I don't know why. Then freeze while you're cleaning them, thinking, well, this was a silly idea.
There we go. So that is with it diluted down, and it's still a nice glaze, and not too different from when you paint straight. It's just a little bit easier, malleable. So you can then. You can even go over the dark colours and you still see the print underneath as well. That's
lovely. Really nice seeing this colour kind of dry from the last attempt of this video to the new colours being added.
Yeah.
Really shows you how you could build this up across the glaze collection to make a beautiful effect.
Yes, so that is how you can paint with glazes. And then the next one.
Oh, where are we going next?
brayer. It's a brayer with them.
I'll be the
Over
designated
Miri.
cleaner. I quite like this.
You like the idea of
I like
cleaning.
that. I like this spongy thing.
Right, let's move the fish out of the way. Put them over there. Right, and we're going to brayer onto Miri.
Many years ago, we used to have a lady come to our classes who, whenever she would get something like this, she would class it as a new gadget.
Oh.
Whatever it was, whatever kind of item it was, whether it was a brayer or a cloth or a whatever, some sort of tool in her craft room, it would be classed as a gadget. And I think this is a gadget I need.
I do. I think everyone needs one of them.
Yeah. That'll be blending mats, I'll be happy.
Right, so I'm going to put the blue over the Miri, and instantly you can see it looks a bit green.
There is a bit of green going on there, isn't there?
There is, if catch the light right. Like blinding everybody with the Miri card. A tiny tinge on the edge. So when that's smoothed out, I imagine that'll be quite nice. You'll clean that as well?
Yeah. I'm here for the cleaning bit. It's the cleanest my equipment's ever been.
You'll get one for everyday use.
Gonna have to.
This is giving me water vibes now I've done this. That fish could go on this quite happily.
Oh, that'd be nice.
That would. It'd be like if we put a bit of green with it as well. Where'd that green go?
You like mixing these, don't you?
I do.
Because of course you don't have to. You can just use them as a single shade, but actually having the ability to layer and mix and that. And you could even, like Laura's going in with them both being wet here, but you could let one dry before you do the other, so that you're kind of layering them instead of mixing them, and that'd be a nice idea. Oh, that's nice.
Oh, I like that. I don't know if I want to do this side now. I've done that side. That's a bit stronger there. Ooh, go over here.
Now, if you've never seen this happen before, one of the things that I love for this is the more that you brayer it, the finer the texture becomes, the more you've kind of worked it into the Miri card.
Yes.
Meaning that the less you brayer it, the bigger the peaks. The more you brayer it, the smaller the peaks. And it really does give a different effect. That is really
You can
lovely.
see that there, can't you? You start with the bigger there.
Yeah.
And it goes really fine here.
Yeah, this looks a bit like wood grain.
It does.
And let's give you a little close-up on that so you can see what she's created.
Oh, I really love the
really
colours.
nice. Can you see that? And still see the colour come through, that Miri shine through from underneath? That is such a fun look. Whichever way you wanted to use that. Now, could we add a third colour into that?
Oh, yes. Which colour do you Sparkle?
I don't know.
Sparkle?
Oh, go on then. Add some sparkle. Yeah.
Oh.
Let's play with some sparkle.
Let's go with a lighter green. Let's go with honeydew. Yeah.
You don't know which bit to touch
No.
on. You don't want to kind of take away from what you've created. But this is the fun bit of a video like this. We can just play and explore.
There. A little bit there and a big bit over there. Oh, my lid don't want to go on.
Are you sorted?
I think I'm sorted. Right. I just took it down a nice light shade. I think it might have to be a bit heavy with the glitter though.
I like the way it's infilling the gaps.
Yes, it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh wow, I wonder what that looks like.
We haven't done this before.
No, we've not done this one.
We haven't done this, so I can't show you an after of this one dried. But that's beautiful, isn't it? Now, one that we do have dried is over there. Now, what's the difference between that one and this one? What did we do there? Do you remember?
Didn't you add spark? You had some glitter to this, didn't you?
So we could do that, you feel?
Yeah, you could do that with this one.
So do you want to do that?
Yeah.
Do you want to play?
What colour glitter? Yes.
That's a lovely one.
Yeah. Let's
bring
try
that
one.
in. And then maybe some of the fine grade glitter as well.
Ooh, yeah.
Do you like that?
Yeah.
Or do you want a bit of green?
No, I'll do this one. This is like fish
Oh, that's
scales.
quite nice.
Yeah.
Or if you want fish scales, we could go with this one. Sorry, we're not showing you these, are we? At all? We're just getting very carried away. Any of those would work nicely with that, wouldn't it?
That would.
I'll let you play.
Right, I think I'm going for this one for now. And on that other side, I think I'm going to use the orange.
So because, of course, this is a texture base and it's nice and wet, it means that we can sprinkle in more items to it. And they're going to grab, they're going to settle, they're going to stay. So the glitters that Laura is using, this is the atomic glitters. That is not
That's not spectral pink at all.
That's me being messy with my lids.
That's Aurora Fusion.
Oh, well done.
I looked at the bottom.
That's handy, isn't it? They are on the bottom.
This is iridescent reaction.
That's better, that's better.
We should know these.
That. We don't know the products that have been around for 7 years. How are we going to remember the ones that have only been around 6 months?
I know.
We stand no hope.
We should really know these ones.
We should do this as a little test first thing in the morning. Flash
oh,
cards.
God, yes.
Every time we pass in a corridor, I'll flash a card at you with a product.
What colour's this?
The colour.
Oh,
that can become our staff training throughout the building.
Yes, that would be funny, wouldn't it?
You only get lunch breaks if you get 10 out of 12 right in the day or something. I don't know, legally we can do that.
I don't think you can legally do that.
I don't think we can legally do that.
Right, and I'm going to put the luminescent blaze in the middle.
We might have to come up with a better reward system than actual legal, requirements, perhaps. But we'll work on it. We'll see what we can do.
Right, so there is the luminescent blaze. It's one of my favourite ones. I like that one. And then it was a little bit of aquamarine over it, and I think I'm not going to touch much more of it. Oh, here we go.
That's lovely though, isn't it? I love these kind of backgrounds. There's so much fun to be had with these. Now again, you could emboss this, you could die cut from this, depending on the dies you're working with, the folders you're working with. You could just have this as a background. You could frame it. You could, as Laura says, you could add a stamped image over the front of it to coordinate with the theme of it. That could be dragon scales, that could be a fishy background. That could be something very mythological, witchy, whatever you wanted it to be. It could be. It could be. Halloween would be good, yeah. Very kind of enchanted was the word I was going for. Excuse me, they can't see this, but there is also mess on my table. Is that going to clean up with that?
Would if I need a bit wet.
There you go. That spongy thing is amazing. I know I'm impressed by a cloth, but I'm genuinely impressed by that. Excuse us while we do a little bit of cleaning. She has recovered the desk. You can't quite see it. It is off the edge, but she has recovered the white desk back to white.
It is white again.
Not that it matters at all. If you don't leave it covered in colour, I will, so don't panic.
Right. So that is with the glitters added into it.
That's really lovely. Now, that dried one that we had earlier.
Yes.
What's going on in that one? So
that
one was just smaller glitters.
Yes. That was a very, very, I think that was a quartz.
Yes. One of the
violet quartz, or was it the pink?
Could be.
Pink sapphire. I think. I've probably got them round the wrong way around.
It's a glitter.
It's a glitter.
One of the gemstones ones. So it's a fine glitter. It's been sprinkled in over the top.
Yeah, and that was with the fuchsia and the Parisian purple.
Oh,
if I remember rightly.
Showing off now.
Well,
you know what they are.
They're right there.
Right there.
They're right there.
Right there. Okay, what are we doing next then?
Right, so...
I love that. It's so pretty.
Hey.
Right,
sorry. So I think it's a NYX new colour.
Oh, okay.
Oh, hang on, let's get rid of this.
It's so lovely.
I really like that.
I'm going to put that under that desk to make sure that dries nice and neat. And we
get
can
rid of
it another day.
Excess off of your brayer. It makes it easier to clean.
It's a lot of banging about.
That is, isn't it?
But that looks really nice on its own.
That does. You could use that easily.
Yeah. Then when you kind of go into journaling
and all the glitter on it already.
And bits like that. And you could add a bit more onto that if you wanted to.
That's near enough dry. Yep. There goes the spongy. Right. Now we can mix more colours. Right.
Uh-oh. Spongy down.
Uh-oh.
Head into the floor.
Right. So... trying to remember which colours I mixed for that one. I think it was that one and that one, and possibly this one. Right, so I've got my orange, my department store green.
Posh department store, not just department store. This is not any department store, this is a posh department store.
So with these three colours, I used these for a stencil, but I'd mix them to get the colour I wanted. I think it was a kind of a dark brown green kind of colour it came up with through the stencil I used on one of the card or the
we need to
tag.
show you the cards. There's lots of inspiration we'll share with you shortly, I promise. If ever I stop cleaning things and my obsession to cleaning things.
Tell Pete to get you for a birthday present.
You certainly could do. My birthday is coming up, and the other day, where was we? We was on the way back from our demo day from Yorkshire.
Oh yeah.
And we stopped and had a jacket potato and a piece of cake, and he tried to convince me that that was my birthday outing and my birthday meal.
A jacket potato.
A jacket potato and a piece of sponge at a roadside. I was like, you've got 2 weeks till my birthday. You need to come up with something a bit more miraculously spectacular than a jacket potato and this. In fairness, we don't celebrate birthdays very much at all, so I am only joking with him. I'm not particularly bothered. I think you get to a stage where you don't really mind, do you? No. So it's been years since I think we've even exchanged presents, let alone done anything spectacularly amazing for them, which is absolutely fine. But don't tell me a jacket potato and a sponge cake is going to be the birthday treat. If there's going to be a birthday treat, it needs to be a treat. God.
Yes, it does.
But no.
So this is like the colour I've already made.
I'd be happy with a spongy. If he asks you for advice, tell him genuinely happy with a spongy.
Happy with a spongy.
Yep.
All right, so that is quite similar to the colour we done before, but ever so different, slightly different. A little bit darker. So I might put some of this in. I'm literally just mixing up colours now, just to see what I can create.
Okay, fun. So I'm not overly high maintenance, really, am I? If I'm happy with a spongy for birthday. I don't think that's too bad.
No, that's quite nice and easy and a useful gift.
He hasn't even got to go out of the way to get it.
No, really hasn't. Yeah. So yeah, I'll make a suggestion when I next see him. So that's muted that green down quite a lot. I quite like that. Uh-oh.
I have a question. If you want to mute, could you
use
put that in?
Catalyst White. Yes.
So what is this? This is Catalyst White. What is it?
Chroma ink, which is a great little ink, which is water based, and I tend to paint with it quite a lot on my stamps.
Very good.
Water it down, you can paint with it. You can also add it to all your mediums to make it lighter. I wonder how that's going to dry.
Well, it'd still keep its glossy finish, wouldn't it? There's no reason why it wouldn't.
We'll go even lighter. See what kind of colour I can get.
I like how it gives it like a more opaque finish to it as well. And sea green, you're very right, it is sea green.
It is, I like that.
Cloudy.
Yeah. That is
we
really
could just
lovely.
play for hours,
yes,
couldn't we? We are like the worst two to do a video like this. We could just be here for absolutely hours just playing around with these things. I think we both enjoy this kind of stuff far too much. Yeah, we don't even have to make anything particularly amazing. Do you want a piece of card?
Oh yeah, we could do a card.
Well, then I can use it then.
Oh, you want to use it?
Yeah.
I've got everything stuck. That's all going wrong.
Right there.
Quick, get the spongy.
It's like having a little
oh my goodness.
Emergency calling department, isn't it? Get the spongy.
Get the spongy.
I'll even get rid of this bit down here that you've left to dry on my non-stick mat, you see.
Oh, but yeah, but even with just a little bit of water. There you go.
It's all coming away. I'm happy with that.
So how much are we predicting these sponges are going to disappear?
Well, I don't know. I might just keep all of them, actually.
Oh, I like this colour.
I don't feel many people will still be watching by now.
I think we would have lost a lot of people.
Probably done a runner. They've seen us infuse far too much about a sponge and mixing pastes now. I reckon they're going to be like, okay, we've got it. We know we need them. we're off to check out. We're not going to linger this long to listen to them two mix in the world together in a pot. But they should, because look at that. That's amazing.
That is gorgeous. So great.
Now, can I ask something?
Go
Where
on.
did we start off? What colours did we
Right,
use?
we started off with
Posh,
these,
didn't we?
Yep.
And then we added in them. Just out of interest, could you put a little bit of that across the bottom of that so we can see how we've got from that to that? Because that really is quite different, isn't it? That really is a different shape. Oh, look at that. That looks posh.
Go gradually up.
I wasn't even after a faded look, but that works nicely, doesn't it?
It does for a faded look. Right, ready?
Oh. Come on, over to the cleaning department. Thank you.
Definitely be buying another one of them.
Yeah.
So that is all of those colours mixed together. And a little bit of that one.
I like that. And it shows that you can just keep working them.
Yes.
Even if you don't make a shade that you like first of all, or a mix that you're happy with, keep playing and tweaking. Yes. Can you give that a little wiggle towards the camera for us? Just because I think you could then see the different shades slightly better. Hopefully.
It catches. There you go.
That is lovely. Really, really nice. Okay. Do we have any more techniques on the list that we wanted to share?
Oh, I think we've done. Oh, no, one more.
What's your last one?
Stippling.
Oh, go on then.
Stippling. Right. We've got to have done one of them as well. Got to have done one of lots. Can I have that?
Cleaning.
Done,
Cleaning department been called in. You're getting very demanding though, because I was still doing the stencil. Now I've got to go off on a palette knife too.
Fine.
You know, but it's all good.
Thank you.
All good.
Right, so what colour?
Are you finished with this little mat?
Oh yeah, did you want that as well?
Yeah, I'll give it a clean.
Right, we're going to use pink and other colour. Have a lilac over this mirror and see what comes of this. Oh, this is a glossy glaze, yeah.
So are we going to hook it out to begin with, or are we going to stipple directly from the jar?
Could stipple directly from the
jar. I don't know. That was a question.
I can't remember what I done last time.
Well, it doesn't matter. What would you do this time? What do you feel is a better solution?
Oh, I've got a...
I feel like I derailed you.
You have.
It wasn't intentional. It was more a question.
I'm still doing that.
A reason.
No, there was no reason.
That wasn't a directional kind of don't do it or don't do it. Wasn't that at all? It was genuinely just a question.
Right, and I'll go for a pink over there. Right, let's give this a stipple. Move it about a bit, because you can, because it'll obviously, with it being a texture paste, it'll dry. Exactly like this. It won't soften. It'll be peaked as much as you want it to be peaked.
So you could do similar with a palette knife, couldn't you?
Yes, you can still pat. Yeah. I'll add a little bit of pink in. Look at this side. Just move out a bit. Because I've kind of done one of that in the example. Well, in one of the little testers I done. Because I dropped a pot on it.
Dropped a pot on it?
Yep, the Parisian purple.
This is week 3 of this. You've not confessed the dropping of a pot previously.
A pot on it.
I
tried to smear it out.
I can now see the pot. Well, that's kind of nice because it shows that you can put texture into them with lots of different things if you wanted to.
So that one is with the palette knife.
On caustic arty.
Yeah.
If you'd done that in green, flipped it up the other way, it'd look like trees, pine trees in a forest.
Ooh. I've tried that one before.
Do you see what I'm saying? Like,
oh, yeah.
There.
Of course.
They look like pine trees.
Yeah. Oh.
That lovely posh department store Harrodsy green.
That would look really nice.
For a forest.
Yes. Nice Christmas card or an autumn card.
Yeah. Do it in orange. Could be proper autumn.
Yeah. Ooh. But you can smear this one out. You don't have to have it as stippled as what I've done. It is just how you want to go with it. Really. But I think I'm going to... You are really happy cleaning, aren't you?
Yeah. Love cleaning. Leave me alone, I'll just clean for hands. Give me the chance. You'd never believe it. Come to my house, you'd never, ever, ever believe it. This has got
It's
me
in
kind
your
of like...
craft room.
Exactly, it's in the craft room. You've seen enough. We went into this video and I said to you, gosh, this place needs a good clean. There's mess everywhere. But yeah, that's fine. We'll get there one day. But no, I'll just carry on cleaning
You
on
just
the
carry on
sidelines. Not
cleaning.
a problem.
So also using this brush is a great brush to use, because you can then do this and you could have like a almost like you could
Oh, I
have
like
it
that.
as reaching. There we go. You
That'd
could
be
have it
nice.
like as a, that could be like a fur kind of effect.
Oh,
Because it's a brush. You don't have to have it straight. You can have
no,
it
I like that.
wavy.
Oh, now you're just showing off. Look at you.
I like that.
Getting all our texture.
I do like the idea of this. Don't want to play with this too much more though, because I don't think you'd ever have a pink forest, but you could. Unicorns could live in a pink forest.
Could be a unicorn that lives in front of it.
Yes.
So is that it for our techniques?
That is
what have we
it
done
for
with
the
them then? So we have mixed them, we have mixed into them, we've added glitter
Yep.
to them, we've mixed them for a stencil, we've put them over a sheet of card, we've stippled with them, we have applied them with a palette knife,
We have painted.
painted with them. I think that that is pretty impressive out of one little jar of goodness. How many
Yes.
things you can actually do to create with those. I am well impressed. And yet, genuinely, when we started this, you've come up just like carry on cleaning. Just so you're like, oh, you've been a mess, I'll clean it. I even eyed up your brush and thought, do you reckon I could clean it? I could clean the brush, sorry.
Yeah.
I'll stop cleaning things. Okay, Laura, while I carry on cleaning this, do you want to do a quick run through of the colours once again?
Right.
Just in case they're unsure of which ones to go for. So there are 10 colours to choose from and 4 sparkle colours, so 14 in grand total.
So you have the orange flame. I don't know if you can see it. You have the green velvet. So it's a tiny little bit of a mark. You have the Parisian purple. Nearly didn't get that out. There we go. You have the curious blue. You have the fuchsia pink. That's all your very quite bright colours right there.
They're intense shades, aren't they, really?
They are. They're lovely. And then we got your bit of a lighter colour. So you got your fresh air blue. Yep. Your inspired lilac. There we go. Your honeydew melon. Your blush pink. And your daydream yellow. We'll get them around the right way one day.
So those 10 are your original glazes. Don't forget that they should be $4.99. They're currently on offer at £2.50. With coupon code GLAZE, you're going to get them for £1.95p, meaning that you could buy all 10 for £19.50 versus the £49.90 that the recommended price would be. But of course, we don't end there. We have our 4 sparkle glazes. So let's have a little look at those.
Right, so you have your lilac luster. Squeeze that one in there. Your sunlit glimmer. Your sweet honeydew. And finally, mint whisper.
Now those 4 are your sparkle version and they should be £5.50. They're currently reduced to £2.75. With your coupon code GLAZE, they're down to £2.14p. If you was to say, well, actually, I want all of them, I want all 14 colours, there isn't a bundle for this. It's down to you to choose which ones you want, but just mathematically to give you an idea, if you went for all 14, the recommended retail price would be £71.90. If you take advantage of your coupon code GLAZE, you're going to be able to check those out for £28.08, saving you £43.82. Now, your coupon code GLAZE is extended so that it will continue working all the way up till midnight on the 28th of March. So you've got an extra week to be able to take advantage of that coupon code Glaze if you wish to. Now don't forget your P&P. You're going to receive free UK P&P anytime you spend over £15. So your £28 8p obviously qualifies you for free UK P&P. So you don't need to pay a penny to receive these to your door. If you want to, you can upgrade it to first class P&P for as little as £3.95. And if you're watching from around the world and you'd like to have them posted to you wherever you may be, then your international shipping is capped at £10. Now you can pop onto the website www.craftmaniacrafts.com. Across the top there is a little YouTube tab. If you give that a click, it will open up and it will show you a little grid of all of the products we're sharing with you today on this video. You will also see grids for our previous Sunday showcases that we've brought to you recently as well. Now before we let you go, let's just chuck in a little bit of inspiration with these, because I know you've seen a lot of playing with them, but it's one thing seeing how they work, it's another thing seeing what you can create with them. So let's clear all this little lot out of the way, Laura. That wasn't as simple as I was hoping. We'll get that out of the way. Move them over. Well done. And we'll start bringing in some cards that Laura has created, because she has been working up a storm. This is one of them. Now this is when Laura has taken the product, she's applied it over the card, she's let it dry, and then she's chose to come in and die cut it. Now all of the products you're going to see that Laura has been using are of course on that same YouTube tab on the website. So if you fall in love with the flowers that you can see here, this is one of Sue Wilson's dies. It's currently reduced to £14.39, and it's called the Pierced Layered Flowers. You will also see some of my sentiment dies being used throughout Laura's creations. This one is the Essentials 2 set. That one is reduced to £14.39 and actually gives you 10 different dies within it. Laura's also taken these off and done some MDF with them. So again, you will see that shading come through on the MDF. Now tell us a little bit more about this one, Laura, while I get the bits ready for it.
With this one, I gessoed the base, but only a light gesso. Then let that dry, and then over the top I used some Distress ink. I believe it was the
Kitsch Flamingo. Yeah.
Use that one through a stencil, let that dry, and then I went over the top with the pink blush.
Very nice, very nice. Laura has used the MDF hearts for this. That's a set that you get of 6 MDF hearts, and they're in 3 different sizes, 2 of each, and that's reduced to £4.49. The stencil that Laura has used is this one, the floating heart stencil, which is reduced to £6.29. Then moving forward from there, we've got this beautiful tag that Laura has created. Tell us a little bit about this, Laura.
This is the one that I used, and I mixed the glossy glazes to get the colours, change the colours up a little bit. On the background I used one of the Hunky Dory pads, the Essentials pads, because it's uncoated. Yeah. So therefore I could add stuff to it. So I used them, and then I stamped out some of the tickets from the JRC collection. Then distressed those. I give them a big old crumple in my hands, and then use some wax over the top. And then I also used the dies and some cogs. And the dies, I inked the die and then ran it through the die cut machine.
I love the way you do that. That looks so clever.
And I give it a little rusty kind of look.
So Laura for that one has used the Essential Selection script paper pad from Hunky Dory, which is reduced to £7.19. Just one of nearly 500 Hunky Dory items we now carry out Craft Mania. Bearing in mind we didn't start stocking Hunky Dory till December. It's in like 3 or 4 months we have amassed over 500 product lines. Lot. It's a little bit obsessive, but I just keep seeing things and ordering them.
Yes.
So we just keep ending up with more and more come. But we love Hunky Dory. That's one of the products that we have. Then we have got the stencil that Laura used to do her cog effects in the corners, reduced to £6.29. The die cut cogs that Laura has added onto the top, this one is reduced to £8.99. And then the selection of travel collection dies that Laura has used. So we've got the train, we've got the suitcases. Train down to £10.79, suitcases down to £11.69, and then there is the ticket and tag set of dies and frames that's down to £13.49, and the coordinating stamps that Laura has used, which is down to £10.79. Then we move on to this one. Now there's a couple of these because we've demoed this a couple of times, haven't we, Laura?
Yes.
This one, of course, is again taking the glazes, applying them through and letting them blend over the top of a stencil. Yes. This is spectacular. I love the way you've done this.
It is my favourite.
For this one, Laura has used Floating Bubble Stencil, which is reduced to £6.29. She has used our vellum to do the wraparound across the middle, which is reduced to £4.49.
And I forgot the babies.
That's okay. And then there is another set of these, which is
9.
actually responsible for the baby words.
Yes.
As Laura says, there are 9 different sets of these sentiments, building up a whole complete library of them. So you've got something for just about every occasion. And if we don't have something for it, we have the matching alphabet die. So you can actually cut out and place together the words that you want them to be, whether that's names, dates, occasions, whatever it may be. What's happened here, Laura? What are we up to there?
I've done the glossy glazes through a stencil on a bit of acetate. And then just wrap the acetate around so you could then go underneath. Yeah.
I love that. And I also like the way that you've left the glaze on the top, not underneath, although you could choose which way you want
definitely.
it to be. Really, really lovely textural, very clever effect.
I do like this.
And you get the glaze of kind of the acetate as well in the areas in between, which works nicely. So for this one, Laura's used our foundations, heat resistant acetate or heat embossed acetate, 10 sheets reduced to £5.39. The stencil that Laura has gone for is the Stencil Vault Tropical Florals, reduced to £4.49, and the sentiment panel and sentiment die is this one here, the Birthday Wishes, and that's reduced to £4.94. Then another beautiful little sample we have to share with the world.
Dinky.
Tell us more about this one, Laura.
This one is the Paula's Attic pad from Scrap Boys. I fell in love with this. I thought it was absolutely gorgeous, and all I done was cut out the lady, and then put a little bit of distress ink over the top of it to make it look a bit more aged. With the tag, I gessoed, once again distress ink, and then let that dry, and then I went over the top with, which one did I use? Was it the one, the glimmer? It was the other one. Your favourite one.
Daydream.
That's it, Daydream. That's Daydream.
So the Paula's Attic pad that Laura used is this one here. This is one of the 12 by 12 ones, and that is reduced to £13.49, and just one of the many Scrap Boys pads that we now have available at Craftmania. Now, I kind of think, of course, the glazes are the star of the show, but actually something that we've snuck in quite a bit and kind of fallen in love with, and you've genuinely convinced me that I need one, is, of course, the Polka Doodles Spongy. Now, as I mentioned earlier, these are now back in stock. These come to you at £5.99 originally, but they are reduced to £5.39. And as Laura says, she has one currently, but is aiming to have a collection of them just because they are that handy to have. I also like the feel of these. I don't like microfiber cloths.
No, I got very dry hands.
Yeah.
And they microfiber always catches to my skin.
Of course.
Always. These, no problem.
I just find it amazing. You think of how much paste we have wiped onto that over this hour.
And I didn't wash it from my stamping I was doing last night either.
Amazing. I'm well impressed. Genuinely impressed with that. Genuinely impressed with them. And that's something I need. So that completes our lovely Sunday showcase for you this week. Now, I'm going to keep my fingers crossed that this version has worked, because it is now the third time we have filmed this and gone through the kind of motions for this one, isn't it? But it's been fun. Actually,
we've done a little bit different as well.
We did different things, and I don't care. I just love being with you.
Yeah.
It's always fun to fly around and see what you're doing and come up with ideas, because that's what it's all about, isn't it? It's creativity. So don't forget to use coupon code GLAZE. That's going to get you that extra 22% off this week. That coupon is extended all the way through to the 28th of March. Next Sunday, fingers crossed, we'll be back with a brand new Sunday showcase for you at 11 a.m. on Sunday morning. So do tune in to see that one if you can. Of course, keep an eye out throughout the week. 11 a.m. as many days as we can, we share our unboxing videos. Now, we can never tell you which days they're going to be popping up, because we don't know what days the deliveries are going to appear, but where possible, we try to share them with you at 11 a.m. We try to do that, so if you do wish to grab a cup of tea, get yourself a Kit Kat, settle in, see what's arriving new in store, you can do. So each day at 11, if it's not at 11, we might shock you and share it later, but we try to share unboxings at 11 a.m. where we can. And then, of course, each Sunday we'll be back with our Sunday showcase videos. Next week, Laura, famous last words, could be the curse of the occasion.
It could be.
Do we know what we're going to do next week? I know you're working on a few Sunday showcases.
I believe it's going to be Dotty.
Oh, a bit of dottiness.
We're going to try Dotty.
Into being. Yes. Look forward to that. Okay, thank you all very much for watching. We look forward to seeing you again next week. Bye for now.
Bye.